Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. Capacity, 40,000 people. Number of games, 7 matches until the round of 16. Location, Al Rayyan, 20 kilometers west of Doha. This stadium was built on the site of an old stadium with the same name, and 80% of its materials were obtained from the recycling of the previous stadium. The bright facade of the stadium consists of elements that represent different aspects of Qatar. This stadium with 20,000 seats will host Al Rayyan club matches after the World Cup. South Stadium. Capacity, 40,000 people. Number of games, 7 matches until the round of 16. Location, Al Wokra, 18 kilometers south of Doha. The first new World Cup stadium, which was completed in May 2019, has hosted the 2020 Asian Champions League final. The stadium was built with the inspiration of Jajas, a name for the traditional wooden floats of the Persian Gulf region. This stadium is equipped with cooling devices and therefore it can be used all year round. Like many other World Cup stadiums, its 20,000 seats will be relocated after the games. Education City Stadium. Capacity, 40,000 people. Number of games, 8 matches until the quarter-final stage. Location, Al Rayyan, 7 kilometers from Doha. The City of Education Stadium, Al Madina Al Talimiyya, is located in a green space between several universities in Qatar, just outside of Doha. This stadium is known as Diamond of the Sahara and is equipped with advanced cooling devices. The facade of this stadium, which is in the shape of a set of diamonds, is designed in such a way that it changes color with the movement of the sun in the sky. This stadium hosted the final match of the Club World Cup in 2019 and its capacity is supposed to be halved after the World Cup. Khalifa International Stadium. Capacity, 45,416 people. Number of games, 8 matches, including the ranking match. Location, Doha. The only stadium that existed long before the World Cup is Khalifa International Stadium, which was built in 1976 and renovated in 2017. In 2019, this stadium hosted the World Athletics Championships as well as the Club World Cup, in which Liverpool won. Khalifa is the only stadium that will remain intact after the World Cup. 974. Capacity, 40,000 people. Number of games, 8 matches until the round of 16. Location, Doha. Even by the standards of Qatar 2022, this stadium is impressive. The stadium is made of 974 containers, which is named after this number, along with steel scaffolding. This stadium used to be called Ras Abu Abud. This stadium will be completely dismantled after the World Cup and its parts will be used in other projects. After the World Cup, the stadium will be turned into a building complex by the sea. Bayt Stadium. Capacity, 60,000 people. Number of games, 8 matches including the opening match. Location, Al Khor, 35 kilometers north of Doha. This stadium is covered with a tent-like structure and its name is derived from the traditional tents of Qatar. This stadium is also equipped with a cooling system. The upper part of the stadium will be removed after the World Cup and the capacity of the stadium will be reduced to 32,000 people. Additional seats are sent to developing countries. A 5-star hotel and a shopping center will be opened in the stadium. It is the farthest stadium from Doha, although it is only a 40-minute drive away. Lusail Stadium. Capacity, 80,000 people. Number of games, 10 matches including the final match. Location, Lusail, 10 kilometers north of Doha. This is the symbolic stadium of Qatar, which was prepared this year and behind schedule. Lusail Stadium is going to become the heart of a £33 billion, $43 billion, city of the same name, which will house about 200,000 people. After the World Cup, most of the stadium's seats will be moved elsewhere because Lusail doesn't need a football stadium like this after 2022. After the World Cup, this stadium will become a place for the activities of schools, health centers, shops and sports clubs under the roof of the stadium. The upper part of the stadium will be the balcony of the houses that are going to be built.